Hey everybody, welcome back to my layout. So this will be my layout update video for December 2016. Hopefully you guys are having a good lead up to the Christmas season. I've been doing a little bit of stuff down here over the last month. I don't have too much to show you. No new rolling stock or locomotives or anything in over the last month, so nothing to show you there, but just some more progress on the layout. So get started here. We're at Morant's curve here on my layout. So I just started working on this a couple days ago. Basically last video, a month ago, I had the Subroadbed kind of up to the curve here, right around there done. So now I'm just continuing on, and I spent quite a bit of time redoing this curve on my plan. So I redid the whole curve on any rail on the plan, and then I went and got the prints printed out in 1:1. And then making sure I got it right when I did the plywood cutout was a whole nother thing. And now I'm just finished. I finally got the Subroadbed piece cut out, and now just attaching it to the benchwork. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited about this scene. This is like one of my favorite locations on the whole CP system. So it's going to be pretty awesome having this down here in the basement. So you can see it's the main part of the famous S curve there. I think one thing I'm going to have to do though, so the Bow River is right here. You can see in the picture, the Bow River kind of comes along the track, so it'll be right here. But what I did was I created a round thing of 2x2s here for the backdrop, but I think I'm going to have to cut those all out and redo that backdrop a bit, just to push these back and allow for more photo backdrop and really make this scene kind of stand out. Because as it stands right now, I feel like it's cutting into the scene a little bit too much. So I think I'm probably going to have to lop these off here and then move them back a bit, probably for when I get to the drywall stage. This is as far as I've gotten. So from here on, it's actually a 250-inch curve radius starts here. And there's this long sweeping curve around another piece of the Bow River. That's a little further west of Morant's curve, but haven't got there yet. And the process, you can see, it's really simple. I just used the laser level, and I cut out little pieces of scrap 5/8 plywood for the risers, and I just manually use the laser level and attach them along as I go. So you can see in the far background there, I did finish the bench work in the little alcove there, so we'll go and take a look at that. So you saw in the last month I had cleaned this out and got it ready for bench work, and then over I think it was a couple weeks ago, I finished just doing the simple cantilevers, and I got the roadbed done. You can see kind of over there, I got a bit of the double track roadbed done. So this is Lake Louise over here, where the station is. And around the curve where the benchwork drops is Bath Creek, where there's a double. It's kind of like two separated grades, and there's two girder bridges that go over the same creek within about 100 feet of each other. So that'll be a cool scene. That'll be right in the middle there, Bath Creek. And coming around the corner is Divide, like I was showing you in the last video there. So that's all the new stuff over here on the CP side, besides the reverse loop on the west end, which I will show you next. So there's the east CP reverse loop, and all the way over here, this is another big milestone. This is the CP west reverse loop. So the CP benchwork's actually done now. I just finished this this week actually. I had to come up with some more. It was a little bit more creative with this one, since Jasper Yard is over top of it. But it's a lot of freestanding, just 2x2 braces that will allow me to put the plywood for Jasper Yard on top and still maintain clearances. There's another view of it, just looking at from the other side. So again, Jasper Yard is on top of this, on the very top of those 2x2 supports. So westbound trains will enter this reverse loop, go along the wall, and come back out. Now there'll be an eastbound train, and they're on the south track, at divide, and then they head out, kind of tuck through the fake wall there, and back out onto the CP side. So I actually finished this last month, but I forgot to include it in the video update for some reason. But I finished my workbench, like I said, a month ago, and kind of a lot of thought went into this thing, and hopefully it's going to turn out really awesome. So basically, you can see where the CN benchwork ends there. This is a low spot in the scene, so it's going to jump back up, and it's about this high. So there's 3 inches or so clearance above my head, so it's sort of tight, but it'll allow for the lighting to be on the bottom of the layout. And like I said, I've still got those custom-made half-inch steel brackets coming to give me the head clearance to allow my workbench to be underneath. So I wired, I got 5 plugs on this bench. There's 3 up top, or one's behind that stuff, and then there's 2 more, and there's 2 underneath for like my airbrush compressor. And if you wanted to plug something else, like I got my lamp plugged in under there now. So lots of places for power. On these 2 studs here, there will be, I'm gonna build in a airbrush booth, a permanent one, and just above that, let's pan up here. Well, you can't really see it, but right here there's an extra drywall vent I had them include when they build the house. So it's basically like a flapper check valve, so when the air pressure inside that will just force it open to the outside and it'll vent outside. So my airbrush booth will be right here on those 2 studs, and then on the far one will be a sink, and you can see there there's a little piece of wood in the concrete, so you just cut that open. There's actually a drain to the sewer there. So I'm gonna have my airbrush booth and my sink like I've always dreamed about, you know, being able to clean my airbrush and tools and everything right after you use it, so it's easy to change colors, because that was always something I really disliked about my old place, and using like a temporary airbrush booth and stuff. So hopefully this is going to be really awesome. It's put a lot of thought into it, like I said. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get whiteboard. So the whole back of this is going to be whiteboard. The way I figure I can, you can draw on it if you have an idea or something. You can write it down, or if you want to, you can use, it's magnetic, so you can stick papers to it, locomotive manuals or whatever. So the whole thing, and then also it's bright, so it could be like a photo backdrop too. If you're taking pictures of stuff, it'll keep the work desk nice and bright. So yeah, that's my work desk. So that's coming along. I was supposed to get the brackets here pretty quick, so hopefully I can continue with the CN benchwork, move along over top of that. So that'll wrap up this layout update, guys. I got nothing else to show you really. Hoping to spend some time down here over the Christmas break. Hope you're all having a good lead up to the Christmas season. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a really excellent Christmas and you spend a lot of time with your family and friends. My family's coming up here. We're having Christmas here this year, so really looking forward to that. Maybe put my dad and brother to work down here. Maybe we'll do some pot lights, is kind of what we were talking about. So that'd be awesome, get all the pot lighting done down here. So as always, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.